Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today we're playing in some more highlighters. I'm gonna say it again, just like I said it before. Do we need any more highlighters? No. Do I keep buying them anyway? Yes. Today we're talking about the new ones from Natasha Denona. I said I was gonna pick up one of these and somehow or another I ended up with two. So I'm gonna pop both of these on my skin. I'm gonna give you guys some comparisons just like I did in the Charlotte Tilbury video. So let's go ahead and just jump in. So these are from Natasha Denona. You guys know I have a little soft spot in my heart for her, and they are called the Super Glow Highlighters. I've got two of the shades. I have 01 Fair and 02 Light Medium. There's one more shade, and it's number 3 Bronzing Gold, and these are $38, but you get quite a bit of product in here. Let me see. It's 10 grams, so not bad. There's not a big difference in these two colors. Like this one right here is the number 1, then this one is the number 2, and that's the biggest reason why I ended up with two of these, was because I was like, I can't tell if I need to get the first one or the second one, so I just ended up with both. According to the Sephora website, which is actually where I bought mine, it's a highlighter that gives an intense three-dimensional ethereal glow for an enhanced sophisticated evening glam. It has a high concentration of crushed and milled chroma crystals mixed with crushed pearls. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and pop these on for you guys. I'm going to start off on this side. I'm putting on the first shade, Fair. I found that this one was a little bit more intense than the other shade I got. It got high impact with the very first application. I didn't have to build this up at all, and it blended nicely into the skin. And then on the other side, I put on the light medium, the shade 2. This one, I'm sure it looks intense on camera, but it wasn't as intense right off the bat. I had to build this one up just a little bit more. That probably has something to do with it being more of like my skin tone. I think these both look really beautiful on the skin, but I will say, like, in comparison to the new Charlotte Tilbury palette and then like the new Dior palette, these are smooth, but they add a little bit of texture, whereas these two, I didn't find that to be the case. Again, I would wear this out in public. I would wear this in the daytime in the sunlight and have no issue with it, but they do have just a little bit more than what these did, in my opinion. I do also find that these are so similar in color. While this one is a little bit more blinding on me, I don't think I need both of them, but I'm gonna keep both of them. Let's be honest, I like them, so I'm gonna keep them both. But if you are super fair, I would go with the fair one. The medium, I'm an NC 30. It's definitely gonna work to like an NC 35, 40, but honestly, I don't see it working much higher than that. So I feel like there should have either been a little bit more of a difference or a jump between these two, or a fourth shade added, because that bronzing shade looks like it's going to be too dark for somebody around like the NC 42, 45, but the light medium maybe isn't going to work for them. So I feel like they should just add another shade in there to make up that little gap, because I just don't find that these are going to work on everybody. And I'm looking on the back of this, and it says it's a duochrome highlighter. And yeah, I'm going to be honest, I don't see that at all. Yeah, they both say duochrome. I mean, I don't see it in person, so I doubt you're going to see it on camera. But yeah, I don't see the duochrome. But anyway, let's go ahead and go into the comparisons. For the fair shade, I'm going to compare it to the Plisse Lumiere. I mentioned this one in the first one I called the Cameila De Chanel. That was an oopsie on my part, but this time we're really using this highlighter. I'm going to compare it to the Dior Face Glow palette, Holo Pink from Dior, the Hourglass palette, the Metallic Strobe Light, this guy right here, and then also my new baby right here, the Charlotte Tilbury Bar of Gold palette. So I found that the Chanel was a little bit more peach. The Dior was a little too pink. And then we have the Natasha Denona, and then next to that we have the Dior palette, the first shade in there. It's definitely more of a white undertone to that one. The Hourglass, a little bit more pink, but I feel like if you mix the pink with the white, you'll probably get right around the same shade. And then the Charlotte Tilbury is not similar at all. It's darker. I just wanted to compare it so that you guys could actually see them side by side. And then for shade number 2, I'm going to compare it to the Amrezy from Anastasia Beverly Hills, Camelia De Chanel from Chanel, Fort de France from Nars, and then in the Banc de Sable palette, this middle shade right here, also from Nars, the Dior Face Glow palette, which I'm swatching both of this top 2 shades, and then Melt Stargazer. Amrezy is quite a bit darker than this one, but I don't feel like you can actually see how much darker it is on the picture. Camelia De Chanel is a little bit more pink, while the Natasha Denona has just a little bit more champagne to it. Nars Fort de France was more sheer and more golden. Banc de Sable is just too dark. Dior, the first and second shade, and then Stargazer from Melt is just a little bit deeper, just a little bit more peach. So would I suggest these? Yes, absolutely. I think that these are really beautiful, and I love how much product you are getting in here. I do hope that she releases another shade. However, I'm sure you guys are going to ask me because I got so many questions last time. Natasha Denona, the Dior palette, or the Charlotte Tilbury? I would get the Charlotte Tilbury for the actual product over the Natasha Denona, but then keep in mind you are getting quite a bit more product in the Natasha Denona. And then I feel like I would probably, I still like the formula in this a little bit better than the Natasha as well. So it's just going to be up to you. I do like it, so don't get me wrong. I think it's beautiful, but I got asked that quite a bit last time. I think so far that the Bar of Gold is probably going to be like my go-to. I don't know, there's something about it. It's really intense, but it's really smooth. But I'm still going to be picking up my Dior. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just trying to help you guys out. But let me know down below, what did you think about them? Which one do you like better? Do you like the Dior? Do you like the Charlotte Tilbury? Or do you like the Natasha the best on me? Let me know. I want to hear what you guys think. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.